Bill Coverlaw, Williamson County, sixth generation Texan, Williamson County since 1979. Just some general comments on a couple people this morning, and some concepts. One of the things that I've always enjoyed was one of the sayings that the greatest pleasure in life was doing things that people say you can't do. Things like patents are examples of that, to go where no one else has gone before. Famous people like Jack Kilby of Texas Instruments that gave us the integrated circuit and changed our lives forever. When I was with Texas Instruments as worldwide training manager for their computer service business, over the 3 years I spent there, I was able to increase training by more than 30% and automate a lot of functions and make a lot of improvements while cutting the cost of doing the business by 25%. The thing that exited me from that job, as businesses do, they started a kind of a reorganization and do this, that, and the other, and people were being moved around, and one gentleman was told he still had a job, but he had to go to Georgia to have that job. So I went to my division manager and I said, why don't you give him my job? I'll go do something else. Well, that worked out great, because in less than 2 weeks, and the manager came up to me and he said, I don't have anyone in my organization with your skills and capabilities, and we're getting ready to do a new business, and I need you. He gave me a brief description, and I said, okay, I'll go do that. Sounds like fun. And that was in 1983. That was the beginning of the personal computer world. One of the things I enjoyed there was all of the negotiations, jetting around the world, lots of trips out to California, as this technology explosion of speech technology, etc. But the thing I felt that I made the biggest contribution was on what was called the user license, or the shrink wrap license, looking out for people. We had a disagreement with Microsoft and IBM on whether or not they were going to get trade secret protection or copyright, and I ended up winning that battle and getting copyright coverage, which has impacted billions around the world to have more rights in using their products. Then we had people like Matt Schaefer, who led a Freedom Caucus down at the legislature and got recognition for getting things accomplished, even though he had many challenges in his position. And even our own representative, Terry Wilson, who had a big battle on one legislative action that benefited Williamson County, finally got it through the calendars and got it to the floor. So we, myself and several others, were part of a team that grabbed up his flyers and headed for the entrances to the House floor on the day of the vote. And even going up on the elevator, I rode up the elevator with a couple of the most liberal Democrats there to convince them what needed to be done.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
Okay, just one last sentence, please.
Okay.
It was successful. For Williamson County, the vote was 147 yes and 0 no. So I'd just like to thank him and Schaefer, people with this kind of courage to do what's right and to go where no man has gone before.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.